Again, I hope you guys are really starting to see the power of audience insights and how this can help you and how this can create the perfect targets that you can use for your business. Woo! Are you guys excited for this video? Because I am. We've already taken you through and shown you what pictures to do, what text to put. Now we're gonna jump into targeting. So what I'm gonna show you guys today is called Audience Insights, and you guys should love this video. It's gonna show you all the power that Facebook has, utilizing all of its data to then go through and choose the right targets for whatever insurance product that you wanna be advertising and getting leads for. All right. So we're inside of Business Manager right now, and what we're gonna do, oh, by the way, you get there by going to business.facebook.com, and if you're already logged into Facebook, then it'll just take you over to your Business Manager. If you haven't set it up, it's pretty intuitive. It tells you how to set it up, and then it's free. Just set it up, and you'll be right where I am at right here. If you can't figure it out yourself, just put a comment under here, and then head over to our group called Final Expense Lead Eagles, and I'll explain it step by step inside of that group for you. One more thing I want to mention, you have to have an ad account linked to your Business Manager. So if you don't, you will have a little notification right here that'll say add an ad account, and you can either link an existing one or create a new one, and that is free. Once you have that, we're going to head over here to this hamburger menu, and we're going to click on Audience Insights. All right, and then you're going to choose everyone on Facebook. All right, so this is the Audience Insights dashboard. I hope you guys are seeing how cool this is. This is all of Facebook's users inside of the United States, and you can press that little X and choose whatever country you want, but I'm assuming you're probably gonna wanna do United States. And of all users in the USA, 54% are women, 46% are men. So what is this used for? This is all of the data Facebook has on all of its users in the United States. There's tons of things just if you wanna look right through it and just start getting used to it. But what we can use this for is to find certain targets and audiences to use for our Facebook ads. So just starting out with something super broad, let's just type in insurance. Now, most people aren't gonna have insurance as like a page they just go and like. So this is Facebook doing an algorithm based interest, and then it's telling you what it thinks these people that Facebook thinks are interested in insurance. These are the demographics of those people. So it hasn't really changed too much of the men and women. Hasn't really changed too much at all for anything like this. So insurance probably really wouldn't be the best thing. It gives you a few job titles, and then you can come over here to page likes and see what would be a good target page to choose. It says Big Lots. So right now it's not the best target interest to be choosing. It hasn't made that much of a difference in the stats that it's showing you, and it's also just not giving you very good targets to actually choose. So let's not use insurance. But one thing cool that we can do is if we go back over here to demographics, we're back at the original. All right, let's say that we're targeting for Final Expense, since this is from Final Expense Leaders. So let's go ahead and change the age to 55. And unfortunately 65 plus is the only one you can go to, so you can't choose like 85 or something in there, but there's not too many people that old that are on Facebook anyway. So this is the age range you're going to be choosing in your ad. So now that we're on Audience Insights, if you ever thought, okay, what are good pages that these people are liking that I can add in the detailed target section? Well, without even specifying any further, if we just did age, and then we go over to page likes, this is going to be the best pages to choose. So low VA rates, and what you can do is you can click on these, and I like to right click and open them in a new tab, and then you pull them up and it'll actually bring you to the page they're talking about. So this one has 1.5 million people like this, so that would be a good choice. But just go ahead and look through these and just click on them, and you can actually see the pages. But AARP, nice, that might be a good choice. And then down here, this is actually showing you, so this affinity score means that of this audience, they are 36 times more likely to like this page than the average Facebook user. So Liberty Upheld would be a good one. There's that low VA rates came up again. Something called Your Nation. The good old days. All right, let's see what these two are. If they're gonna load. So this looks like a news page that has some weird stuff on it. 2 million people like that. I don't know if that's gonna be your best target choice. This one might. 1.3 million people. It's got some Donald Trump stuff on there. That Donald Trump might be a target you might want to look into. Okay, so let's narrow this down even a little bit more. Location, you guys are going to be targeting in your own locations, so this isn't going to make much of a difference, and we haven't even really done too much. So as of right now, let's go back over to demographics, and then let's narrow this down even more. But this another good point to bring up. So of the people in this age range, high school only is 34%, which is 12% higher than the average Facebook statistic. College is actually less. And this is because it encompasses those older people who college wasn't as important to them at this time, so that makes sense. And then grad school is definitely lower. But this tells you of this age range, how many of them, their highest level of education is high school, highest level of education is college, and highest level of education is grad school. Yeah, grad school. And then over here, the married is going to be that category. And as I mentioned in an earlier video, I like to target people that are married, and I also like to target people that have kids, because people getting insurance usually have loved ones. So next, what you can come down here and see are some jobs. And again, this isn't even very specified yet. So, right. All right, demographics. So then let's just go ahead and add in, not interest, but let's do advanced. And then relationship status, we're gonna do just married because it looks like that's what majority of this is. So, okay. And then of education. So this would depend. For final expense, you probably don't need to move education, but if you're searching for, I recently had a conversation with someone in the group, and their target market was for Medigap, and they kept getting people for Medicare Advantage. So I suggested that they put their targets to people that have gone through at least some college or graduated college to up the demographic a little bit. Facebook actually took away the ability to target income, which used to be really nice. You used to be able to target people that made 100,000 household income and above to 50, 500,000. Those were really nice targets, but Facebook took those away. So we have to start thinking creatively in order to target people for certain incomes. And ways we do that are by education, jobs, and then we also have played around with if they've traveled within the past 2 weeks or in the past month, because that's not going to guarantee it, but a lot of times if they're traveling and they're going on vacation, they have a little bit more money. So for this, if we were to switch over to wanting somebody that has a little bit of a higher of an income, I'm going to do college and grad school. All right, now let's go see how this has changed things. All right, so now it's saying for some page likes, Holland America Line, that's a cruise company. Americans for Prosperity would be a good choice. These are just to get some ideas, and again, just click through these pages and see if they match what you're looking for. And come down here, Viking Cruises, 57 times affinity score, so that might be a good target. I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure who he is either. All right, let's look at these two. Okay. Republican. 1.5 million people like this. And if you guys are watching this video and I should have known what this is, just comment that I'm an idiot below. I'm sorry, I don't like to watch a ton of news, and I definitely don't watch much politics. So yeah, I'm just not caught up with everything with that. So forgive me if you guys thought I should have known what that was. All right, so this next one, Free the People. He has 1 million people. So these are all large pages, which are going to be good, especially if you're advertising in local areas. All right. And like this is why Audience Insights is great, because I never ever in a million years would have known who this person is or thought to target this. But if Facebook's telling me that out of these people that I just put into Audience Insights, they have an affinity to be 57 times more likely to like this page than the average Facebook user, well, you better bet that I'm going to set up a little test ad just for maybe 10, 15, 20 bucks per day, run it for 1 to 2 days, and see if this starts getting me a better lead cost or more leads. That's what all of this is about, finding things that you never would have thought of, doing a little test, and seeing if that works. Awesome. Let's narrow it down a little bit further. So as far as what you can do to test it a little bit more to find interests that are like ones that you have found that have worked before, I'm going to go ahead and again, I'm going to use Final Expense as an example for this one. So for interests, I'm going to put in Price is Right. Who watches The Price is Right? Old people do, as they're sitting at home during the day. So this is a good target if you guys haven't tried this. The Price is Right page that we're actually targeting has, let's take a look. It has 800,000, so you'll probably be able to bring in a decent sized target with this one. You'll probably want to couple it with a few different targets to get your audience bigger if it's not larger than 20,000 in your area. But of this, and I kept the age, and I kept the education, and I kept the married status. So this is now giving me the best targets to choose. AARP is coming up again, so that's definitely one that I would put through a test. And now we got another one that we haven't seen before. It's called Master. Again, AARP has an 80 times infinity score. Angry Patriot could be something. Okay, so again, I'm just pulling up a few of these just to see what they're like and see if the people that I'm trying to communicate to would actually like this page or like the content, or if it somehow relates. Okay, yep, could be a decent one. Another 1 million follower page. All right, let's check out this Master one, which has a 94 times affinity. Okay, this has 1.1 million. Looks like he's talking about veterans. So yeah, military could be a good, really, the best way to go about this is to think of your current clients that you have, or current prospects if you don't even have any clients. Think about, write down 5 things about them. If they're a veteran, if they, what their interests are, what their favorite sport is. I mean, golf is probably going to be a good one as well. Tiger Woods maybe, or even the older golfers. If they're women, think about what TV shows they like, what celebrities that they would be liking. I mean, this is super cliche, and this is just from me being younger and not knowing a ton of older celebrities and how Facebook will work out. But I mean, we could even put like Betty White in here, which she is getting a little bit more popular, so it might not be just old people that like her. Okay, it's saying Betty White the author. I feel like that's not correct, but let's just see. Yeah, that's definitely her. And she's got 2.5 million people liking this page. So that could be one you test. But just start thinking of people and things that are going to be potential targets on Facebook. And then come over here to Audience Insights, put it in, actually test it. So we've got Betty White in here. So now we've got even more ideas that we could be testing. Marlo Thomas, she was up here earlier. There's 171 affinity. Tim Conway, he's up here as well. Betty White, of course. Right, so again, I hope you guys are really starting to see the power of Audience Insights and how this can help you and how this can create the perfect targets that you can use for your business. Really, what this is doing is giving you guys the ideas that you're thinking of and giving you a way to test it and come up with more targets that you never would have thought of. And then what you're going to do is you're going to create little ad sets that only spend a little bit at a time, test it. If you get good results, scale it. That's the best way, and that's how Facebook works tremendously. Most people aren't going to just sit there, think of 2 or 3 things to put in the targets and hit something that's going to work amazingly. You have to go through, you have to test, you have to find ideas and people and celebrities and targets that you never would have thought of, test it, see how it works, see how your ad copy and pictures relate to that new audience. That's how Facebook works, and that's how you're going to be successful. And not to say that you won't be successful without doing this, but if you're a little bit more advanced and you're wanting to get your lead cost down, this is how you do it. If you find a target that resonates with the words and the pictures you're putting out, that's when those lead costs get sub $5, even down to $2. That's the way to do it. All right, awesome. Hopefully you guys have gotten a ton of great information from this. I really hope I can get all of you to like the video if you thought this was great. But also, we have tons more videos coming out. We've been putting them out almost every single day. I think we're going to switch to a 3-time per week, probably a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But we're still going to keep coming out, and we're going to start expanding on the videos we've already put out. So we have a website section. We're going to give you more ideas about that. We have a ManyChat chatbot section. And obviously, the Facebook ads has multiple sections. So more videos are going to come out. You're going to keep learning more and implementing as you go. And as you guys start getting results, post them in that Facebook group. That is so powerful to us. That pushes us more every single day. We got a post the other day that somebody said that they accidentally generated 14 leads at $2.46 per piece, and we couldn't have been more happy. So make sure you subscribe to get all these new videos coming out, but also join that Facebook group. It's called Final Expense Lead Eagles. Connect with us on Facebook, come say hi, and start generating your own leads for yourself. Awesome. See you on the next one.